Hey guys, welcome back to Sell 40. My name's Kelly, and today is our first Azure pickup. So Azure Standard is basically like a bulk buying food co-op, a lot of natural and organic things, and we are working on converting over to more of a bulk buying system as opposed to going weekly and picking up, one or two bags of things, working on just having more on hand so we can kind of reduce our grocery store trips and just kind of diversify where we're getting our food so that we're not having to rely on the grocery store as much. How it works is you place your order and you just do it once a month, and then a big old semi truck, there's drop points all across the country, a big old semi truck, which I think I'm in the right spot because there's a giant semi truck behind me, it comes and delivers, and everybody meets up when this truck gets there, and there's somebody who volunteers to kind of coordinate it, and I believe they get a percentage off of their order. So the more people who buy through their pickup, the better. They get a percentage because it does require some work. So I'm happy to see that this is in a public parking lot. Sometimes they're like at people's houses, and I was kind of glad that, because that's a little awkward, but I've done stranger things. I think we're at the right spot because there's a giant semi truck behind me, and there seems to be other people. So we're a few minutes early, so we'll see. Hey guys, so I just got back from our very first Azure haul. You can see it's all on the table over there. I'm gonna unbox it all for you and get it all organized, but I wanted to say a word first about the experience of it. So I didn't know what to expect because sometimes, like I said, it's at people's homes and it can be, a little weird. But it was honestly one of the coolest experiences. I pulled up and I saw the semi, and there were probably 100 to 150 people there. And how it worked was we all just lined up, and the truck drivers would just bring stuff to the end, and then everybody just helped grab boxes and 50-pound bags of things and frozen things, and then we just lined it up in the parking lot in alphabetical. And then when it was all lined up alphabetically, everybody just pitched in to help organize, and then we all just grabbed our stuff and loaded it up in our cars. Everyone was super friendly, and as I was there, I was just thinking, wow, what a great way to get to know like-minded people in your community, because everyone there, you could just tell, was on the same page, and just seeing, that there's a huge need right now to be less reliant on our grocery stores and how broken our food system is. And this is just really pretty awesome. So you can get everything there, from grains for your chickens, chicken feed, any kind of livestock feed you need, gardening supplies, all kinds of organic and natural food options, just a ton of things. And so I'm gonna leave a link in the video description, and you can check out their website if you want and see if there's a drop near you. The organizer said that this was by far the largest drop she's ever done, and it has quadrupled in size as of late. So I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see people sourcing their food in other places. And so I'm gonna get this all unboxed and show you what we got. Hey guys, all right. I'm gonna show you some of the things that I got. Some of the things I got in bulk quantities, and some of them I didn't get in bulk quantities because I wanted to try them out. Because some of them are Azure Standard brand. It would be similar to buying store brand anything. And so I wanted to try. So the first glaringly obvious item that I got is 9 bags of late July tortilla chips. These are the sea salt and lime. My family loves these chips. And so one thing I do want to tell you is that I actually did go through and price check things to see what was less expensive per ounce. And these are definitely less expensive per ounce than I can get locally. They're not less expensive than like Aldi brand tortilla chips, but they're also better. So, I mean, their tortilla chips are pretty good, but these are really, really good, and they like them. So I got 9 bags. Hopefully that'll last us a while, and I won't have to buy tortilla chips for a while. I got 3 things of ketchup because ketchup is a food group, and I was happy with this one because it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup, so I got 3 things of this. I know some people are like Heinz only. One time, that's my dad. One time my mom bought a non-Heinz brand and put it in the Heinz bottle, and he still knew. So, you know, my kids don't care. They don't truly eat that much ketchup, but you need to have it on hand. All right, I got 3 big things of tortillas. These are organic, unbleached flour tortillas. This is not something we've made from scratch on our own yet. I do want to do that, just haven't gotten there yet. I need to buy a tortilla press is what I need to do. So 3 of those. These freeze beautifully, so we will keep one out in the fridge and we'll freeze the other 2 and they will last a long time. Okay, I got 4 bags of the Azure Market Organic Unbleached All-Purpose Flour. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I got so much more of this. I got 4 bags. This won't last me all that long. I'll definitely have to buy more all-purpose, but I did get a lot of, so 20 pounds of Jovial. I love Jovial brand anything, but especially their einkorn flour. Einkorn is an ancient wheat. It has not been hybridized, and it has its original set of chromosomes. The wheat that you buy now, like this, probably, frankly, although it is organic, modern day wheat has been hybridized and it has an abnormal amount of chromosomes. It's basically frankenwheat, and it's really hard for our guts to digest. So a lot of people who have gluten issues can still do einkorn flour. Now, if you have celiac, then you cannot do einkorn at all. But it is a weaker gluten that apparently breaks down easier. So I love einkorn. It tastes really good too. It's got a good like nutty flavor. I got a 10-pound bag of frozen blueberries. I am pretty much right now exclusively buying frozen fruit. Last summer we picked blueberries, a lot of them, and I flash froze them and just put them in gallon Ziploc bags, and we've been pulling those out and eating on them all throughout the year, and we just ran out of those about a month ago, and I have been lamenting having to buy frozen blueberries in the grocery store because even at Aldi, a small bag, what is that, a 5-pound bag that we get, is like $6. It's quite expensive, and my kids go through a lot of berries, so I am not buying. The only fresh fruit I am buying right now in the winter time in Michigan is bananas and citrus and apples, and that's it. Other than that, I'm buying exclusively frozen because sometimes frozen fruit can actually be more nutritious than fresh simply because they pick it at its peak of freshness or ripeness, and then they freeze it right away. Oftentimes the berries and such that you get in the grocery store, they were picked a long time ago, and then even if they're organic, they were often sprayed with organic versions of things in order to keep them fresh enough to get to you. So I am pretty much just buying frozen berries and such right now until they're in season, because I cannot bring myself to spend $5 on a pint of raspberries that my kids will eat before we even get home. So I got a big old bag of frozen blueberries, and my kids like to eat them frozen. I got a 10-pound bag of frozen mango. My kids love frozen mango. They love it. I got a 12-pack of, this is the Bio Natura brand of tomato paste. I want to make our own tomato paste from our garden tomatoes this fall, but for now, this is it. And the reason I like this brand is, one, it's organic. Two, it comes with a top that you can close up. These are 7-ounce things, and often you'll open up a thing of tomato paste and use, a tablespoon or two. And then, right now, I was out and we have a 7-ounce can, and we opened and used half of. The rest of it's sitting in the fridge. It's probably gonna go to waste. So I love these because you can put the lid back on and they don't go to waste. So these are my favorite ones. I got just one thing of peanut butter because we've never tried this brand. This is the Once Again. But you can get peanut butter from Azure in 50-pound tubs. If your family goes through a ton of peanut butter, do that. We don't go through a ton, but it is something we like to have. And I wanted to try this kind, and it's just peanuts and a touch of salt. Oftentimes, peanut butters will add in hydrogenated oils and sugar, so we try to avoid that. All right, I went big on spices. Spices are something, again, organic spices are important to me. Non-organic spices are irradiated. And obviously they come with things like, if it's a chili powder and the peppers were grown with pesticides, then you've got pesticides in your spices. So I bought a 1 pound of organic paprika, 1 pound of organic curry powder, and 1 pound of organic garlic powder. We go through a lot of garlic powder. Again, I have a goal to make some of these things on my own. I want to make my own chili powder and garlic powder from things that we grow, but for right now, getting in bulk is a good option. It is very expensive at the grocery store. You can easily pay $6 for a thing of garlic powder that I'll go through in like 2 meals. I got a big thing of avocado oil. This is cold pressed organic avocado oil. This is my preferred cooking oil for most things, just because it has a very neutral flavor, but it also has a very high smoke point. So if you're using something that has a low smoke point, it's going to go rancid or oxidize quicker, and oxidation of oils in your body leads to free radical damage. So we really like avocado oil. I got a big thing of really raw honey. This is a 5-pound thing. I am hopeful that this is going to last us until our honeybees that we're gonna have here give us some of our own honey. So raw honey is great. Apple cider vinegar. This is organic apple cider vinegar, raw with the mother. We use apple cider vinegar for a lot of things, and especially as we will head into preservation time toward the summer months, I'm gonna need a lot of this for pickling things and such. So love apple cider vinegar. Okay, this is a gallon of Coconut Secret coconut aminos. I don't know if y'all have ever used coconut aminos, but my husband is obsessed. We go through a lot of it. Basically, we use it as an alternative to soy sauce, so we don't really do soy sauce here, but we use coconut aminos as a dipping sauce. We use it in marinades, we use it in dressings, we use it in Asian cooking, and we go through a lot of it. So I'll just save one of my smaller bottles and we'll just fill that up with this as we go along. Okay, salt. This is a 15-pound bag of Himalayan pink salt. So good salt is very important. We don't use the iodized stuff because that just table salt, the salt you see at the store or like the brand that comes in the blue container thing, that has been bleached and stripped of its mineral content. Real salt, Himalayan pink salt, is full of minerals that your body needs. Minerals drive enzymatic reactions in your body, which drive hormonal processes and all kinds of things. So you want to make sure you're getting real salt. It is not the villain that it's made out to be, but the salt that you find in processed food is. But good, real salt is actually helpful to your adrenals and very important. So don't skimp on the good salt. Okay, I got 2 big bags of carrots. These will last a long time in the refrigerator. I got 3 5-pound things of russet potatoes. Potatoes are another thing that store really well in the cold, so I will put these in some jug things, some containers, and put them in our cold room downstairs. This is Celeriac or celery root. This ugly looking vegetable is so good. I love it. It's really easy to prepare. That's I think why people don't buy it, because they don't know how to prepare it. All you do is hack off the ends and slice down the sides in order to peel them. Then you can just chunk it up and roast it, or you can chunk it up and boil it with some parsnip and cauliflower and turn it into a puree, like a mash. It's so good. I cannot wait to have these. All right, I got 5-gallon food grade buckets with Gamma Seal. These are called Gamma Seal lids. So you would not believe the amount of buckets that people were buying. Why? Because people are stocking up on food things. They're realizing how beneficial it is to have your own grocery store basically in your basement, so you can make less trips to the store and you're not running out of things to make your own food. So these lids make it so that your bucket is secure and you're not going to have pests and things getting in there. So I intend to buy some of those every month because I need to buy. People put things like their grains, so flour or sugar or salt or hard white wheat, or animal feed in these buckets. And then finally, I got a box of native forest coconut milk. We use coconut milk in smoothies, and when we are making curries, we have a really yummy chicken curry that my family loves. And this is something that is quite pricey in the store. I think oftentimes you'll pay nearly $2 a can for that. And so it was a lot less expensive to get it this way. So that is everything that we got in this Azure haul. They also have like kitchen appliance type things. They have canning things, canning supplies. It really is a really great resource. So I would look in your area and see if there's a drop near you. Even if you have to drive an hour one way to get it, it's only once a month. And a lot of people do all of their shopping from Azure. So they do have meats and things like that. But it's definitely a worthwhile endeavor to make the trek once a month, maybe carpool with someone and just make a day out of it. And then it's great to know that you're stocked up for the whole month and you don't have to go back to the grocery store. So I love that. So if you enjoyed this information and you want me to do more grocery hauls similar to this to show you what we are doing to stock our grocery store at home in our basement, just leave a comment below and let us know. Thank you for watching. We would love if you would subscribe and like this video, and we will see you next time. Be blessed.